I followed this guy to his house on the first date, and what happened next? God, I swear, I've never been more humbled in my life.
So we met on Instagram and started chatting. Let's call him Bob McThots. So Bob McThots was, this typical soft guy, clean beard, had cute captions like real G's moving silence, always post books that he never reads, that kind of vibe. Like I said, we had been chatting for months, good vibes and banter. So when he said, come over to mine, I hesitated at first. Come on now. First date at your house. I even joked,
what if I'm a thief or a mad woman?
He just laughed and said, that's a route I'm willing to take.
Risk I'm willing to take.
He just somehow knew how to say the right words and kept on trying to persuade me till I finally gave in. I should have known. That particular day, Bob McThots picked me up. I didn't give him my exact address, just like a close landmark. When I got there, the house was sort of strange. Just one tiny living room, bathroom, and kitchen. No bedroom in sight. I swear to God. I was like, okay, maybe he's a minimalist. Anyways, we chilled. There was drinks and food. The vibe was great, if I'm being honest, until there was a knock on the door. It was his friend. He said he was around the area and just decided to stop by. He greeted me, sat and joined us, and became very comfortable, like he lived there. Then Bob McThots decided to go and make fresh drink, orange drink for us from scratch. And I don't know, maybe he liked orange drink or something and insisted I drink it. Weird, but I drank it. Later, my stomach started making sounds, like how orange juice tends to do sometimes. Sounds that tell you, if you don't move now, you'll disgrace your entire generation. I had to excuse myself and ran to the toilet, which, by the way, was just beside the seat. Remember, I told you it was small. Saddened, I released something so massive, even I was ashamed. Already embarrassed alone because bathroom was close to the sitting room and I was scared he was going to smell it. So I prayed for the flush to save me. First try, nothing. Second try, nothing. By the fifth try, I was already sweating profusely. The story time even gets worse because they were drinking in the sitting room. So at some point, one of them might want to use the bathroom. I didn't know what to do. Then my worst nightmare happened. Bob McThots knocked, babe, are you okay? My life flashed before my eyes. What was I going to do? I panicked. That was when I did the unthinkable. I took tissue paper, picked up the shit from the toilet, and hid it under the sink. One corner of the sink. I planned to take it when leaving. I washed my hands, fixed my lip gloss, and walked out like nothing happened. Guys, this story gets worse. We drank, laughed, and got high. I had already left. That was when I forgot about the number I had left on the barrel. I went home, happy that I had a great time. I didn't remember until I noticed he unfollowed me 2 days later. I was like, oh my, I fucked up. I messaged him and replied, when you told me you were a mad woman, I should have believed you. Don't ever contact me again. Oh, but the story time does not end there. Some of my friends were like, just own it up, and ABD apologized to him, told him I had panicked. He didn't reply at first, but later he was like, yeah, he understands. I'm like, you made a big deal. So that was how I thought it was final. I actually liked this guy, and I think he liked me too. So we started dating, and everything was going on fine. Everything was going on smooth. Like 2 months into the relationship, everything was sweet. But I later found out that this man had something up his sleeve. Like, how can you be so petty? So one day I came back from work late. We had already been dating for about 2 months now. I entered my house and I immediately knew something was wrong. The entire house was smelling badly. I went to the toilet, nothing. Did I mistakenly shit somewhere and forgot to flush? The house was smelling terribly. I saw the stains of shit leading up from my entrance to my living room. I stitched my nose. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that this animal did his business right in front of my door? And I, in my tiredness, stepped on it and graciously walked it throughout my house. I went back outside, saw it. It was still very fresh. Only sent me a shit emoji. How on earth can a human being be so petty? I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, I'm lost for words. Do you know he kept denying it? So after he sent that stupid shit emoji, I didn't sleep that night. Because tell me why. I kept replaying everything in my head. The orange drink, the friend that just appeared, the way he insisted I drink that juice. And suddenly, a very ugly thought entered my mind. What if this man planned everything? Because why would you invite someone on a first date to a house with no bedroom, one toilet beside the sitting room, and a guest that looked way too comfortable? I decided to test him. The next morning, I texted him like nothing happened. Baby, I'm still trying to clean the house, but I miss you. He replied immediately. Sorry about that. Accidents happen. Accidents. I knew right there. This man was not normal. So I asked him a simple question. You said you were with John last night, but John said you weren't with him. There was a pause. Then he replied, why? My heart dropped because it was few minutes after the exact time I stepped on the shit. I didn't reply. I just blocked him. 2 hours later, my phone started ringing from an unknown number. I picked up and all he said was, "You should have flushed." Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. For more episodes, I really appreciate the support.